Now I really want to get to cleaning this car, but it is absolutely freezing in Melbourne this weekend. It's been such nice weather, and then it's like 12 today, raining, absolutely freezing, same with tomorrow. And I've finally got a weekend off and can't do jack shit. So I'm gonna go through all this stuff that I found in the car and see what's worth keeping and what I can throw out. Pretty much this whole pile here, this is just all E85 fuel receipts, so that's all going in the bin. But what I have here is all the stuff that I'm going to keep. So apart from finding the rear dash cam, a wireless charger for your phone, which is good, a couple of Haltech bits and pieces that are in the glove box, stuff like that. I found what the beautiful smell is, this thing here that you sort of turn up the intensity or whatever, so that's gone back in because the car smells really good. But so just really quickly, I'm going to go through some paperwork here. We got dyno sheet. So this was tuned by G-Force Tuning, and only like a month ago, so 17th of April, and I bought this car, you know, second week of May, so 1 month ago. 323 kilowatt at 7100, 546 newton meters of torque. Where's boost at 20 psi? So that's it there. The dyno sheet, which is good. So super quick, Chadstone Toyota engine mounts. We got the money for brakes. Now, he spent some money on brakes. So cross drilled discs front and rear, pads front and rear, and even handbrake shoes for the rear. $1,037. There's a whole heap of just random Autobahn stuff that I'll keep, but it says invoice from CPG, which is to do the drive-by-wire stuff. Modify some piping, dyno tune, like touch up with the drive-by-wire. That was $2,000. There's lots of import paperwork, which is very cool to have, like stuff from the government, blah blah Autobahn, paint stuff, even the invoice for the tint, which was $400. Autobahn, J-Car. I'm assuming this has got to do with the car coming in, export certificate. So I have the export certificate, which is very cool. That's all in Japanese. OTR Motorsport for fitting the brakes, $850. More import stuff. Air conditioning service, invoice for a faulty wideband, $145. Import stuff. Vic Roads, that can go in the bin. That can go in the bin. It was even at Checkered Tuning at one point for a 98 tune. That was, you know, $1,200. So on 98, what did it make on 98? I'm assuming this is when it was stock. What's the date? Yeah, so this is when he first purchased the car. So stock standard, it made 205 kilowatt, which is pretty cool, on 15 pound. That's good power. From Checkered, super cheap auto, some Rego stuff, Autobahn. I can't even read that, whatever that is. Tires. So remember how I said he was, you know, you can tell a good car by what tires are on it usually, because if people are happy to spend money on tires, it's usually how they are with the whole car. So $1,200 on those Bridgestones that are currently on the car, and a wheel alignment. Another CPG invoice, $700 for some Haltech stuff like that, just random Haltech things. Autobahn, CPG again, $700, radiator hose, all fluids, rocker cover gasket, some wiring, blah, issue with the fan. Another one from CPG, but I can't even read it, the handwriting's really bad, sorry. There's some Golby stuff, this is all the drive-by-wire stuff, so like $600 there for the throttle body, TPS, an adapter, stuff like that. And what is this? Some gasket from Toyota. Now the big ones I actually got emailed to me. So if you can see all this, these are all invoices for stuff that was on that car. And again, I'm just going to go really quick because I don't want to bore you with this stuff. G-Force, $1,700 for cams. Valve shims, 14 more lines. This is timing belt, stuff like that. Some Haltech stuff, oil filter, cold side cooler piping, cam seals, crank seal, stuff like that. Sorry, that one, what the hell happened there? That one was $9,250. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Hopefully you can. $9,250 on that invoice. So you can see why I was happy to pay top dollar for this car. That's the first invoice. $8,400 for this one, for all the stuff that's on that one. Another $900 for a battery, water pump, some other Haltech stuff. Lots of Haltech stuff in this car. So injectors, fuel pump wiring, fuel pressure reg, a couple of fittings, fuel pressure reg gauge, $1,250 from Golby's. Another big one. Intercooler kit, exhaust, coil packs, spark plugs, top radiator hose kit, radiator, and a VVTi solenoid. Just under $6,000 as well from Golby's. $1,000 for clear timing belt cover, timing belt kit, and oil cooler kit. Again, Golby's, lots of Golby's. Golby's does a lot of stuff for the Crowns, which is cool. Holy moly, alright. This is the big one. So the Haltech fuel system stuff, 35 GDR coils, flex fuel, the cams, and the turbo kit was $17,000. God, I hope you can actually see this. $17,000 on the bottom there. So, look, if you just do a quick thing in your head, just in these receipts, so there's a lot of there's no labor receipts that I've got, so for like fitting all this stuff, because everything was done in a shop. Just in this stuff is over 30 grand, like easily. I didn't even pay that for the car, so I feel like I got a good deal. Even if I didn't, I'm telling myself that, so to make myself feel better. But from what I can gather, labor-wise, just quickly in my head, it's got to be $50,000 to $60,000 just in parts and labor, not including the car, which I know what he paid for that as well. And that's not, you know, the wheels, that's not the shockworks. Shockworks, $3,000, wheels, $3,000. The diff, I don't know, and someone doing it, $1,500, $2,000. If you add all that up, you're getting close to, you know, 80, something like that, 90, triple figures if you're including the car. So I feel like I got a very, very good deal. But anyway, let's go start cleaning this thing up. Now next is all this crap. I'll do a really quick go through of what's in the boot here too, because I can throw a whole heap of stuff out. Factory hose, which I will see where the hell that goes, because I'd like to get rid of all the blue crap that's in there. A fuel rail that looks very used, probably go in the bin. Transmission filter kit without the filter, it's just got the sump gasket, so it's obviously had a trans service. Cardboard, rubbish. I'm gonna assume that is the factory battery box for the engine bay. That's good. New oil filter. Aha. So a whole heap of bolts, which I'm assuming are from the engine bay when he fitted all this crap. So I'm hoping I can figure out what's what and put all that stuff back, and the factory battery clamp so I can get rid of the stupid blue one. One spark plug, still handy, keep that. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Some silicone joiners, a couple of Golby's bits and pieces, some heat wrap, silicone joiner. There's some Haltech stuff, so I'm assuming it had, I'm going to say, just by how this is fitted, that it was leaking, because this is all stuffed. From what I can see, they forgot the washer when they fitted this. This is an oil filter block so that you can run sensors. So as you can see, it's got a pressure and a temp sensor in there, Haltech ones. So they're good, I'll keep those, but this sandwich plate can go in the bin. Yeah, it was obviously leaking, fitted wrong, and absolutely caked in silicone to obviously try and stop it leaking. So either whoever fitted it had no idea, or it's just a shit Chinese product. Maybe both. Factory water neck with the thermostat in it. A whole heap of wiring. Now, because this has got a Haltech, a lot of the wiring gets taken out and replaced. That's a coil pack loom, but I'll obviously obviously keep this stuff. Heaps of injector plugs, which is cool. I don't know what that is. I will figure it out if anyone knows what that is. It's some aftermarket billet thing. There you go. That's the thing for the sandwich plate. It should have a washer, so whoever fitted it has just banged that straight in and absolutely destroyed it. This module, which I don't know what it is. Got a part number though, so I'll look it up. See if it's worth keeping. I'm guessing some factory wiring. Or not, because it looks like it's got aftermarket sheathing and stuff on it, so I don't know what that is. A nice braided line for something. Don't know. Wow, that's a big mama. That's the factory cable throttle with the cable. I'll probably keep those or try sell them, who knows. Maybe have some drive-by-wire issues later and want to go back to that. Oh god, this blue silicone, that can go straight in the bin. I'm never in a million years going to use that. Heltec cable. Grass, a lot more nuts and bolts, so I'll keep all that stuff. And the rest is all rubbish, so that's just all the crap that was in the boot. So some useful stuff, but mostly it's all going in the bin. So I'm now going to start with some de-modifications by whatever I've got lying around here, hose and stuff like that, and get rid of as much blue as possible. As well as these nuts and bolts that I found, get rid of all this crap. It is everywhere. So take one last look. Look, unfortunately all the big stuff's going to still be here like this, all the joiners and stuff, but all these little bits I'm going to try and get rid of with just what I've got laying around here. So let's see what we can do. Alright, as cool as this is, just because it's genuine HKS, it's got to go. Blow off valve, delete. Alright, so after about an hour of stuffing around, got a lot of things gone. So every single blue bolt is gone, apart from rocker covers. I'll probably try and find the factory Toyota ones, buy them new. But all the guard bolts, all the crap that was along here, all the random stuff holding like washer bottle, this fuse box, the battery clamp is all gone, back to stock stuff. Even these two joiners, which I found I had in black, this one in black. I just got to find, either replace these two with black or just replace this pipe altogether, because now blow-off valve is gone, which was connected here. This hose, just a couple of other random bits and pieces I found. But also I forgot to mention, it's got an ATI balancer and also a Greddy pulley set. So this and this over here. So some other things I forgot to mention. But this is all the crap that is gone. So HKS blow-off valve, now gone. A couple of blue joiners, the clamp, and all of these stupid things. The LED light that was under the strut brace. All junk, all going in the bin. This also really needs to go. Much better. So everything vacuumed and back in. This is gonna need a steam clean big time, or wet vac, because I didn't even realize till I had the mats out, especially the rear ones, because it's so dark in here. But I don't know if you noticed in the video, they are so stained. Like the section that's under the back of the front seat is like really bright cream, and then where your feet are absolutely destroyed. So I'm not going to do it today because it's absolutely freezing in Melbourne and this stuff will never dry, and I want to do it all in one hit. So seats, door trims, all that stuff. Pull the seats out, do the carpet. There's a lot of stains, especially on this passenger side. Looks like they've spilt coffee or something. So all there, all down inside there, you're not going to be able to see it. There's all stains, so I reckon it's spilt out of here, down, run along there. All down here is all stained, so I'm going to give it a proper clean, but it's clean enough for now. And look what I found under the seat. So this is this missing cap, which I'm bloody pumped about, because that stood out like dog's balls. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's the best. There's stains everywhere, like black stuff, like all here is all stained. So when I actually give this a proper like scrub clean, it's gonna come up amazing, but not today. So I've only just noticed in the boot where all these nuts and bolts were was this Kaz LSD box, and I'm like, why does he have a Kaz LSD box? I wonder if it's got a Kaz in it. So this is the Kaz part number DBT3020SQ. And when I look that up, DBT3020SQ, that is a Kaz 1.5 way to suit Toyota. So, has this car got a Kaz diff center in it and I didn't even know? And the owner didn't say anything? Because that would be very cool. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell unless I pull the diff out and take the rear hat off, which I'm not going to do. So, you know what? I'm just going to assume it's got a 1.5 way in it. So after one of the most basic interior wipe downs of just the plastic, this is what a fresh white t-shirt looks like. Disgusting. So I have officially made the first purchase of a part for this car, and it's to get rid of this. Now from what I can find, this is like an old Toyota thing. This is not a factory badge. This is, it looks like it's been like CNC'd or something like that. It's very well done, and I'll keep it, probably stick it on my toolbox, but it's not for me. I want the original Toyota badge back on the back. Possibly even the badges that go here. I think it says athlete here and crown here maybe, or the other way around, I'm not sure. But, so my friend Mitch has started a company called JZSparts.au. And if you jump on his website or his Insta, you will see all the stuff that he sells for JZX, Crown, pretty much anything 1J related, with lots of stuff coming out regularly. So he had a badge in stock, sent it out to me, so we're gonna jam this thing on. Now you've only got one shot at this, but it should be pretty simple because I can actually see where the old badge was. It's still got the Toyota logo there, you can see in the paint. And while we're in here, you can see our brand new Shockworks coilovers, braided brake lines, hard race upper control arms. It's got some sort of rear sway bar here, new pads and discs, and super clean. You also get a sneak peek of the stainless exhaust down there a little bit, but very clean wheel arches in this car. Also cleaned these rear wheels inside and out, and we can double check these sizes, which here 18 by 9 plus 16, in 5x114.3 stud pattern. And these are also, well, being pretty new, super clean inside and out. And as you can see in the front as well, our shock works, braided brake lines, hard race upper control arms, new slotted rotors, pads, and super clean under here before I've even cleaned it. I also possibly want to find the guard liners as long as they don't rub on the wheels. If they rub on the wheels, they're coming back out. And all nice and clean under here. Just to show how caked these wheels are. Absolutely covered in brake dust. And we'll see how good they come out. Look at that. What a difference. Wow. I have to say, in my 30 plus car resume, something like that now, this has got to be the best paint I've ever had on a car by far. The only little things, I need to clay bar the car. There's a couple of little dots and, you know, just expected road grime that just doesn't come off with like chemical products. You've got to do the old clay bar. And I just saw, I didn't even see this before until I washed it. Don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but no, you can't really see it. There's like a black line here from something brushing. There's actually one there and one there, and I'm going to see if this comes off with the clay bar. And yep, took about 2 seconds and those black marks are gone. You obviously can't see it because there's a stupid shadow right in this spot, but trust me, it's gone. All nice and clean. It's really hard to see, the sun's in a bit of a shitty spot today. Well, not just today, it's in the same spot every day, but this car, oof, come out amazing. This is just a quick like decontamination wash, no clay bar, no polish, no nothing, and it is bloody good, the paint on this thing. Not that it's gonna show up in videos, but you just got to trust me on this one, guys.